First, the cookie at check-in. Then, some time for the two of you. Whether setting out for the evening or settling down for breakfast, we make sure every weekend is one to remember. DoubleTree by Hilton, where the little things mean everything.
Sitting in class, suddenly thrown to the ground by two campus police officers and arrested, all for smoking a cigarette. A College of DuPage student says it happened to her, and now she has filed a civil lawsuit against the university and two university officers. Video of the incident was caught on a cell phone camera.
Stop resisting.
This is video of Jacqueline Pizzera being arrested by College of DuPage campus police. Officers ask her to stand up, but she first says no.
Stop resisting.
She tells police they are hurting her, but officers keep ordering her to stop resisting.
Stop resisting.
Pizzera was charged with resisting arrest and obstruction of a peace officer. 10 months later, the charges were dismissed. Today, Pizzera filed a civil rights lawsuit in federal court. This all started when Pizzera was smoking a cigarette outside during a class break. She says the officer told her she was smoking in a smoke-free zone. She told the officer, "Thanks for the warning," put out the cigarette and went to class. That's when she says the officer followed her inside.
I was scared. I was being followed for smoking a cigarette. And I had this cop call for backup and follow me and run after me. That's pretty scary.
The lawsuit claims that at her desk, the officer told her she was trespassing, even after she showed him her ID.
She was clearly indicated as a student in the classroom. There's no question about it. She showed the officer her ID. No question about it. The ID showed that she was a College of DuPage student.
That's when Pizzera says things turned ugly.
I was pinned to the ground. And I had this guy pushing me into the ground on this side. This guy over here was pushing me into the ground on this side. I had two fully grown men on my back pushing me into the ground.
Pizzera says she injured her wrist and shoulder during the incident. She also doesn't feel she was resisting arrest. The lawsuit also claims that one of the officers used a taser to threaten a witness who had recorded the scene to surrender his phone.
I was embarrassed. I was ashamed. I was scared. I didn't know what was going to happen to me. I feel like they should lose their jobs.
A College of DuPage spokesman issued this statement to Fox 32, quoting here, "The College of DuPage just learned of but has not yet reviewed the lawsuit that was filed today. Student safety is of utmost importance to us. Of course, we will investigate to determine the facts and take appropriate action." Now, Pizzera says she is in the process of looking at other colleges and may move out of state.
It's a public university, so...
That's correct, and they do have rules, so, but you gotta go into the student life and see if you can get a permit to do so. You can't just do it whenever you want.
So just like...
Excuse me, is there what is your guys' rules for the you know, doing this kind of stuff on campus? What are your guys' rules?
You gotta go to the student life.
You gotta go to the student life lounge, and they hand
give you a permit to do so.
So you need a permit to...
Yeah, we can't, because you can't have everybody out here doing this, okay? Otherwise, you have stuff lined up all along here. Everybody have a different view and a different point. So you can't do
So
that.
like free speech.
It's not free speech, man. Nobody's stopping you from free speech. But you can't solicit out here. Basically what you
What are
are,
we
you're
soliciting?
you're soliciting your opinions, okay? And that you need to go get a permit. Just go inside.
Is it a commodity in any way? Like is speech a commodity?
Well, depending on pamphlets and stuff like that,
so
that's exactly what it would be.
What are we
what's the permit for that we need exactly?
Yeah.
Why don't you go talk to Student Life?
Okay.
But you can't do it out here. Otherwise, I would have to lock you up.
Okay.
I don't want it to come to that. Like
So
I said,
it's
I'm
the
trying to tell you to
signs
go
or
do
is it
so,
the
so you can go
flyer?
and do it. So you're passing out stuff. You're passing out brochures.
I asked for it though.
They're soliciting it. I mean, you approached them because they were here doing it. If they weren't here, you wouldn't have approached them.
Okay. So like
you have to bring it
political
up, and I think
speech.
I've talked to you before. I've talked to you before, I believe, in the past. I think it was last semester I talked to you.
I don't believe so.
I think so. I think
Well,
I
I know
remember getting a
for a
sticker.
fact, because I probably would have been pretty upset about that.
So, and I talked to the other gentleman that you were with earlier at the table out in front.
Cool. Just one more question. So why do we need the permit?
Why don't you go to Student Life and ask them? You can go
Okay.
ask them.
Awesome.
All
Cool.
right.
Thank you,
Have a nice
officer.
day.
I appreciate
You gotta break it up.